I really enjoyed A Deadly Vision. This was released in 1997. It's directed by Bill Norton. It's written by Dan Greenburg, and we have a cast including Kristin Davis, Matthew Settle, James McDaniel. We have Peter Boyle. Ellen. And it's because of Peter Boyle that I became aware of this, and I was looking forward to it, and I'm pleased to say that it really delivered. It's about a woman called Babette, and she has visions of murders that are about to happen. And she takes this information to the police, and as you can imagine, they weren't interested in her. But one detective, Detective Seagle, is interested, and he does listen to her, and he realizes quite quickly that she has information that she couldn't possibly have known. Information that only the police knew. And he starts to take her seriously, and the hope is that she'll be able to help them find this serial killer. And I have to say, one thing I really loved about this is how the visions are presented. And I feel like, and this is purely my opinion, but I feel like what we see as viewers is exactly what she'd be seeing. And I think it was very, very effectively done. And she has enough information, as I said, that she can give to the police, give to Detective Seagle, and not too much information, then it gives the game away too soon. And I thought it was really, really effective. I was also incorrect. I won't say why I was incorrect, but I thought it was going down a certain path. I thought that the serial killer would be this person and this is how they'd find out, and I was wrong. So for me, it was quite an unpredictable story as well, and I really liked how it unfolded. The characters are really likeable, the performances are great, visually it's a really effective film as well, as I said, particularly with the visions and how they're presented. I thought that was very, very well done. The only thing that I didn't think made a lot of sense, and I could be wrong, I'm by no means an expert, but a few days after the murders, the detective takes Babette to the houses, to the locations, the apartments where the murders took place. And I feel like at that point, it would still be a crime scene, and you still wouldn't be allowed to walk on the floor and disrupt everything. I could be wrong, but certainly for me, I feel like more care needed to be taken there. But other than that, it was really entertaining, really well done, really thoroughly enjoyed it. And I will say, you don't absolutely need to have a belief in this kind of thing to be able to enjoy it. But if you are 100% against this, there's no way somebody could have these visions, there's no way this could happen, you might be able to suspend disbelief. I don't know. I'd like to know what you think of that. If you are completely, there's no way this would ever happen, and you watch the film, was it easy to get on with, or was it maybe just not quite possible? But the film does offer some kind of explanations as to why this might happen. Not in any great detail, there's just a conversation between some characters where they're kind of theorising why this might be happening and why it might be possible to believe her. So I thought the film offered some interesting thoughts there. But for me, I fully bought into the narrative, really liked the characters, really enjoyed the mystery element, and I had a lot of fun with it. I thought A Deadly Vision was really entertaining. The characters are likeable, the narrative worked. Ultimately, I'm really glad I had a reason to watch it. That reason, of course, was Peter Boyle. I don't know if I would have watched it without Peter Boyle, because while I fully buy into this, sometimes when we have films about psychics and people with visions, the way their abilities are presented don't fully align with my beliefs. And in those cases, I don't necessarily find them the most satisfying films, but when they work well, when they align with what I believe in, they're thrilling. So I'm not always in the mood to take the risk. Obviously, I took the risk with this one because of Peter Boyle, and it really, really paid off. All things considered, I thought A Deadly Vision was a really great experience, and if it sounds like your kind of story, then of course I'm happy to recommend it.